Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Sam from the Soul of Stella, and I've got another pick a card reading for you today. This is a bit of a fun one, so yeah, take it with a grain of salt. It, like everything though, only take what resonates, don't let anything take from you. Time is fluid, and I'm covering a lot of time with this one. It's love, marry, avoid. Okay. So we're going to get physical characteristics. We're going to dive into the personality of each of these people. And it's just something to keep in mind. And obviously it's for the people who, it's for entertainment. Okay. So if you are in a committed relationship and you're not looking for anyone else, still watch this if you want to. But, you know, it's pretty much for the singles or the not quite committed. So let's get into it. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. We've got the word love on pile 1. We've got the word mine on pile 2. I just heard like seagulls, like mine, mine, mine. And then sour for pile number 3. So use your intuition, take a second, timestamps are linked below, and I will see you in your pile. Pile 1, you chose the love message card, and this is your reading all about love, marry, avoid. If you missed my introduction, please only take what resonates. This is just a bit of fun, but let's get into it. I've got 2 cards about the type of relationship you are looking for, or what you are healing when you are looking for like the ultimate relationship. And I've got card number 26 and it says attentiveness, and card number 10, rebirth. So someone that gives you a lot of attention, and possibly you're wanting a relationship with someone you've already been in a relationship with. This could be you thinking, I found love, but I had to let it go. So take that rebirth as it resonates, but it could be that. It could be someone from your past. And I do feel the type of relationship you're looking for is someone where you're kind of like in each other's pockets. And it does feel like you've been, if this might be a connection that comes to you later in life, just with that rebirth energy, it just feels like someone who has been through some stuff before and they have dealt with all their demons. That's the kind of relationship. I think you're looking for someone who doesn't have any other distractions, or any other like demons in the way. In this 10, it does kind of feel like something has come full circle. So again, it gives me reconciliation with someone from the past kind of vibes there. But yeah, I do feel like that's the kind of relationship you're ultimately looking for, is one that feels very much someone that feels really into you. And you might not have had that in the past. You might have had with this person, if this is a come back around kind of situation. But yeah, you're looking for someone who's really into you. Love that for you too. And then this is your advice card, and it is the 2 of Swords. So this is all about like taking the blinders off and having a good look at reality, I feel. And also making a decision about, am I going to go this way or am I going to go that way? It does feel like there's a red pill, blue pill kind of situation here. I mean, these artwork on these Starman tarot cards is incredible. You've got a snake in one corner and then a pearl in another corner. So it does feel like there is a better option. So this is kind of like the perfect reading for you, I feel. Love, marry, avoid. Let's get into it. Love. What is the characteristics? What are the qualities of the person that pile number 1 wants to love, should love? And I say should lightly, of course, of course. Poet, okay, it's in reverse. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. Okay, I'm going to take this upright because I feel like if you're going to love them, you don't want them to be destructive. Okay, so poet. Oh, and I did have my deck upside down. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, expresses soul insight in symbolic language. Are you loving a poet? Are you loving someone who is good with their words, charming, knows what to say at exactly the right time? Someone that uses good punctuation in their text messages, grammatically correct. You have interesting conversations with them. Funny, when I was just about to say interesting, I nearly said instrumental. So possibly someone who sings, okay, and they write their own music. We're going to come back to that deck in a second. Can we get some physical characteristics of the type of person that pile 1 will love? Hazel, could be hazel eyes, hazel clothing. I mean, that could be a name as well. I'm going to take all the ones that landed upright. So androgynous could be the way they dress, or it could be like a non-binary type person. Facial hair, accent, loud, and blue. Okay, so take those physical characteristics as like blue hair, blue eyes, blue shirt. Loud is in loud voice or loud outfit. Okay, so this is for the person you're going to love. Can we get how this situation or how this relationship might make itself known? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes, I understand that. We understand that. Ooh. Helpful people. You might meet this person through friends, or again, if this is someone who is coming to you through music, you might actually meet this person at a concert, or you get to meet them, or like meet the band I just heard, through friends or through connections. It does feel like you're possibly meeting this person at a party or at some kind of gathering, but it feels like the instant attraction is there physically, and then they open their mouth and you're just like sold. So if you're looking at this person from the audience and you see them on stage and you're like, damn, hot, right? I love what's going on here. But then they start to sing or they start to speak or whatever it is that they're doing, act, and it just melts you. And I feel like it's like you're locking eyes in the audience. Like this person looks down at you from the audience and they're equally as attracted to you. What would this person say to make themselves known to pile number 1? We will be together again. Interesting. I mean, this love, it does feel like you, in this lifetime anyway, this could be a person that you feel you have been in a relationship with in the past, in a past life. But in this lifetime, it feels like you possibly have had it feels like a relationship that wasn't quite off the marks, and this is why you're still, it's almost like the one that got away and then they've like evolved and changed, but the chemistry is still there when you see each other. It feels like a hometown kind of romance, and then this person's gone on to do bigger and better things, and this person will always be in your heart. This person will, like, you will always love them, and I feel like they will always love you, and they're saying we will be together again, and perhaps it's a very chance meeting that you guys get together. This is what I'm getting from that. Can I get some tarot to actually confirm that vibe? Confirm or deny what I'm picking up there. Justice and the 6 of Cups reversed. Yeah, it does kind of feel like someone from your past. But I feel like a past life, because it's in reverse. And I feel like just something got in the way, and justice might be able to be restored so that this person can come back around and you can have a actual relationship with them. Yeah, it feels like it wasn't, it was something that didn't quite get off the ground. And so it's almost like you had to forget each other is what I'm getting here. But when you see them, you're like, oh, I know why I had to put you out of my heart so heavily. 10 of Cups. This could be someone that you have a family with, that you create a family with, or that you have many happy years together, and it doesn't have to result in marriage. In fact, this could be someone that you come back to after a marriage, if marriage is even in the cards for you. This reading obviously is love, marry, avoid, but take marriage however you want to take it, of course. But yeah, I feel like this person, you guys had a connection, Six of Pentacles, and there's a generous give and take between the two of you. I feel like you in your own right are a star, or you in your own right have your ish down pat when it comes to finances, material possessions. And this is why it does feel like someone that comes back around later in life or after a serious relationship breaks up. And it's almost like it never got off on the right foot, or it never got off because of, like, I feel like other people got in the way with this Justice card, or timing or distance got in the way. And it just feels like, yeah, that you might have a family with this person. And it's very, like, equal give and take, and the reciprocity is there, and it feels balanced. It feels balanced. Finally, something's been set right. Yeah, I do feel like with the Knight of Swords that this person had to possibly move away, or they were called away, possibly with their commitment to their band or the job or whatever. But the commitment has always been there, and I feel like they've been watching you. Usually it's the King of Swords, but it's any of the, for me it's the Ace, the Page, the Knight, or the King, who, like, they watch you on social media, or they've never forgotten about you. And they do feel like a bit of a fool for how they left things, and how quickly they just, like, disappeared. It does feel like a bit of a youthful situation where they didn't quite think through the feelings of the other party, and I think they think the world of you, and I do think that you may have a child with this person or create something really beautiful with this person. A lot of emotion here, but a lot of it was tried, like, almost forgotten. Like, I really tried to put this out of my heart because it was so painful when they left. Interesting. All right, let's get the marry person for pile number 3. The marry person and their character. For pile number 1. Wow, getting ahead of myself. Pile number 1, who will they marry? The characteristics. Exorcist. Whoa. And this feels interesting that you, that I mentioned that this person might come after a marriage, because I feel like you need to free yourself from this person. And that's the Two of Swords energy here. It's like, I feel like I'm living a double life, or I've, like, split myself in two to become what this person wanted me to become or wants me to become. So this could be a bit of a warning, but of course, like, yeah, time is fluid. So this may never happen because you learn this. But just make sure that or not make sure, but Spirit is saying, like, if someone is making you feel less than, but I do feel like this person was wearing a mask, or is wearing a mask in this marriage situation. So you might really think you're in love, but I feel like this person doesn't give you enough attention. And this person, like, you have a rebirth with this person after you escape from this person, because it says freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. And it almost looks like, even though it looks like 2 feathers, it's got the same kind of imagery of the Two of Swords. Like, you've got to take the blinders off in this situation, and have it. It's like a reality check. Like I said, with that Two of Swords, it feels like a reality check, because this person just, I mean, they feel like they free you from a situation, but then they become someone toxic. That's the impression that I get from this person. It feels like they free you from something, but in the process, I feel like they possibly aren't addressing their own demons. Can I get some clarification on this exorcist person for pile 1? Clarification on this exorcist person. Wow. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Not willing to work on themselves. And the Moon in reverse. Yeah, I really feel like this person's not willing to work on themselves. They've possibly... You know what? That deck was upside down as well. So I'm going to take that upright. They're not willing to work on this situation, and there's secrets that this person holds. I do feel like they're not willing to dive into the depths of their own soul. And it feels very surface level, or it's almost like it feels very almost accidental or incidental that they free you from a situation, but in the process they feel like they are in denial about their own shadow side, and it does feel like they're not willing to do the work on themselves, and instead they might just do a lot of work in general. They might not give you enough attention because they themselves are obsessed with their work. They're working too hard, and I feel like they burn the midnight oil. Like, you don't see them. Like, they don't come home until all hours of the night. And you feel like two ships in the night is the impression that I get. And it feels like this might be a marriage that is short-lived because of this. Because it feels like you dive deep into your emotions, or this is like you falling into the depths of darkness. There's no light in this marriage, and it just feels like, very much, look at that 5 of Cups. It feels like a disappointing situation. Like, it's almost like this person comes through as being a hero, but then there's a double life, and you're just not getting the attention emotionally, physically, spiritually that you need from this person. This person could be a Cancer. The Exorcist is giving me devil energy, and that is Capricorn in the tarot, or a Pisces as well. Yeah, Capricorn, Virgo, or Pisces, Cancer, this person. This person, they feel like a Libra, a Cancer, a Virgo, a Taurus. Yeah. But it could be any sign. All right. How will pile number 1 know this marriage person? What comes up in this situation? What is this marriage? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I think that if you're watching this as someone who's already in a relationship, you may actually be thinking, okay, I'm going to like marry this person. And like, don't let this stop you, of course, because sometimes, like I said, we don't know the true depths of someone until many, many years later. And in fact, everyone is always changing. Like I said, free will, but also people grow at different rates. So you could be with someone, I've been there, with someone for a very long time, and you think that this person is the one, and everything feels divinely timed with the angels and little cupids in the air. But, you know, some things don't last forever. So this could be the one. I feel like you either are about to marry this person, or you really do think, okay, I've met my person here. They feel like they're coming in as a hero. Can we get some more information on this marry person? It's funny because I didn't go into this thinking that the marry one would be the one that it feels like to avoid, but I do feel like this is part of, and it's almost like you can't avoid this divine timing here. It's like you can't avoid this, and I do feel like this is the one that gives you the lessons. It's so interesting that it's under these 2 cards here that we were talking about, like after you're healed or as you're healing, what kind of love are you actually looking for? What kind of relationship are you looking for? No need to worry. Yeah, I do feel like this is all part of your spiritual growth, all part of your like contract, your blueprint that you agreed to live out. It teaches you a lot about yourself as well, and I think it's almost needed because it's saving you from something else. This exorcist energy, this person kind of comes in, swoops in, and rescues you, right? Not that you're in need of rescuing in any way, but it feels like with this exorcist energy, they free you from another situation. So it does feel like it's meant to be. So no need to worry about like experiencing this. Be open to experiencing all types of love. Don't stop. Yeah, if this is like what you want, then don't let this reading stop you from it. But also don't stop growing because of this person, because this person seems to focus only on their own growth. You've got to also just be concerned for yourself, for your material wealth, for your work, and for your shadow work as well. Okay, so this does feel like something that really like sets you on a path for deep healing, but also could set you on a financial path that you needed to be on. Physical characteristics. How will they know this person? How will they know this marriage person? I'll take that and that. I wanted to say hello, so I'll take that too. Okay, this person could be quiet, tall. They could like dress in a modest way. Corporate. Okay. Red hair, I was going to say red eyes. Eek. I mean, they could have red eyes and be really tired all the time. Freckles. Natural. They could wear red lipstick, or like red looks really good on them. And natural could be like they have their natural hair color. It could be they dress quite casually when they're not in corporate clothing. So a couple of characteristics there. And what would this person say? Wow, that was quick. Okay, hi. What would this person say? I know I messed up everything. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I feel like you do like leave a lasting impression on this person, and I do feel genuinely that they didn't mean to be so. I just heard obsessed again, so it does give me devil energy. This Exorcist card, they didn't mean to be so obsessed with their work and so obsessed with avoidance and hiding things, and they it's almost like they didn't mean to. They got so down this rabbit hole that they do feel like they acknowledge they had like a split personality here, and they had a blindfold on to you. They weren't aware of the love that they had right in front of them. So I do think that this person and you it's almost like a very karmic marriage, if this is a marriage or it's a long-term commitment. Again, take it how it resonates. It does feel like it's karmic. It's meant to be like that it happens for a reason, because you kind of like save each other, you set each other free, but then at the end of the day, you're also setting each other free at the end as well, because after all the lessons are learned, it's time to move on. Okay, so I do feel like you learn a lot, you trigger each other a lot, and you do have growth together, but then you start to grow apart. Okay, like this Two of Swords is normally like that. It actually goes like that in that card. So very interesting. I'm going to move over to this side. Hardly got enough room. All right, let's talk about the avoid person for pile number 1. The avoid person, we'll take that. Artist. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Okay, now, if you're an artist, don't take offense to this card, that this is the person that pile 1 is avoiding, okay, or should avoid. Okay, why? Why are we avoiding the artist, please, Spirit? Pile number 1. Why are they avoiding the artist? Why do they need to avoid the artist type? The Hanged Man. You need to get a fresh perspective on this person, okay? Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like this person has quite a low self-esteem or low self-worth, and their negativity just rubs you the wrong way. I feel like they're very trepidatious as well in moving forward. They actually don't make decisions very well. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to keep that in reverse. And the Death and Rebirth. There's the rebirth energy right there. So it could be that either this person, I feel like this person is setting you free from this person, and then you move on to this person. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the 5 of Wands. So it does feel like a sense of petty jealousy, with this person, because they're not, they feel very non-committal with this Hangman and the Queen of Swords in reverse, and then the Death and Rebirth and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like this person just won't admit what they've got in front of them. They don't see the good that they have in front of them, and it feels like a lesson that this person ends up learning about you as well. I feel like you come across, just intuitively, I'm picking this up, it's not in the cards, intuitive, I guess it is in the cards with this love, right? That is your main message. I do feel like you are a person of pure love, and if this person is seeing you as an empress, it's not just my intuition, it is in the cards that you are someone who is very nurturing, and I feel like this person just won't, they're almost taking you for granted that you're always going to be there, that you're always going to show up for them. And I think this person ends up being like that as well. That no matter, like, that you're so independent, or you're so, like, good on your own, that this person takes advantage, and this person just won't commit. This person just won't open up and go, do you know what? I have feelings for you. I think this person might be a little bit self-absorbed. And nothing seems to go in this person's, nothing seems to go right in this person's world. And I think it's because of their mindset. And it feels like they're a very free spirit, and that kind of rubs you the wrong way, because you can't actually pin this person down, and they might, like, be quite flirty towards other people, and they're not being direct with you. They're not being communicative with you. They're not saying sorry directly to you when you express that you're feeling like, I just picked up the Hermit, when you're feeling alone or isolated or ostracized by the way this person acts around other people. Okay, the Ace of Wands here, it feels like maybe this is just a relationship of passion, and not one that actually feels fulfilling, and possibly one that never even gets off the ground to begin with. It could have a knock-on effect of actually affecting your life in a negative way, and just, you feel like this quickly comes to an end with this death energy, and that rebirth is, it's almost like love them and set them free, because you feel like this person would be better off with someone else. I feel like you get a lot of like intuitive hits when you're with this person, or like what I'm hearing is like gut reactions. You just feel very deeply that this person is not for you, and it's almost like you start this relationship knowing that. Okay, and then you get a different perspective that, okay, I am made for more than this. I was born for more than this. I deserve more than this. And you are understanding that this person is probably just not the right fit, and the rebirth that they can have is when you walk away. Okay, so I do feel like you understand that the avoid part of this is quite obvious quite quickly. And you want more than just symbolic love. You actually want verbal love in this situation, and you want it to be shown like as a status update, or you want it to be said as like, you are my boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, lover. I'm locking this in. Like it feels like you're wanting more than just pretty spacey, yeah, there's something quite airy-fairy about this artist. Let's put it that way. In the worst kind of way. Yeah. It does say as the shadow attributes, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Yeah, I do feel very much that this person, like, it gets a little bit of clout, and yet they use it to their advantage by flirting with other people, and they're always out and about doing their art, you know. I just felt that I'm an artist, I can make fun of this person. It just feels like they get a bit too big for their boots, and then they forget to come back down to earth and be humble and treat the people around them with love and respect. And they might treat certain people with love and respect, but I feel like they don't treat you with love and respect. And they're constantly like needing things from you because they're important. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting there. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I mean, you might have a lot of passion with this person, so that is definitely worth exploring in this situation. How would pile 1 know this person by physical characteristics? And take artist as it resonates. Again, you could be very drawn to musicians, or it could be like a painter or an actor or something like that. You yourself may be an actor. So we've got green, and there's a lot of green here. So I do feel like this might be one of your first loves that kind of explodes your heart chakra, and you're wanting it to be more. You're wanting it to be dramatic in the best kind of ways, and it might be in the bedroom, but yeah. And uniform. This person might dress a certain way that is kind of like the artist uniform. Again, it could be a costume, if they're an actor or something like that. But there's something dramatic about them. They might have green eyes, green hair, green clothes. Okay, so can we get a bit more information on this avoid person, please, Spirit? A bit more information on this avoid person. Big happy changes. I feel like this person brings a lot of excitement to your life, and possibly with like social gatherings, but with that also comes the drama of them not paying you enough attention, and them having a wandering eye, and them being quite self-absorbed and egotistical is what I'm hearing, and specifically with what they say or what they don't say. So what they say or their actions. And it's interesting that like you guys have a lot that could work out together. Like you could if this person took another perspective, you could really like work together and make something very passionate actually form here and actually have success. After the 5 of Wands comes the 6 of Wands, and you could really have a lot of success together. But I do feel like you would be waiting around forever for this person to kind of like grow up or grow into their maturity with this rebirth. I think you kind of hang around longer than you should with this person, because you're hoping for the big happy changes that you first had when you engaged with this person, socially, I feel. But you're waiting around for them to have their rebirth, so that then they can turn the wheel in their favor and actually have a relationship with you, so that romantic feelings can turn into more. But I just don't think that it ever will. Or what the cards are saying is that you'd be waiting forever. What would this person say? What would this person say to file number 1? What would this person say? I'm so attracted to you. Again, I feel like this person is very charming. And just, I think their body language more than anything really demonstrates their romantic feelings for you. I feel like there's more they want to say though. What else would they say? Yoink. It was my fault, but I blamed you. There's the ego. I think they have their rebirth long after you are gone. In fact, it feels like you need to leave in order for them to have that rebirth for themselves. I hide behind material things. I feel like they hide behind their success. Or they hide behind their art. They possibly let out all their emotions in their art, and they don't actually demonstrate them or communicate them to you in ways that feel loving and safe and supported. Okay, super interesting that this all played out like that, pile 1. But let me know in the comments below what you're excited about, how this might resonate for where you're at in your life right now. And thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Pile number 2, you chose the card Mine, and that is your like overall message, or the overall feeling of what you want in love. And then this, by the way, this if you didn't watch the intro, this is love, marry, avoid. So please, it's only for entertainment. It's a bit of a heads up, like time is fluid, you have free will, this person has free will, this is like personal development. It's a bit of fun, and marriage of course is just a concept, so take it as like a deeper commitment type of relationship compared to someone you might love forever, compared to someone you avoid. Okay, so we have the like type of love that you're actually looking for, the healing message, the type of love that you ultimately want, and it says loyalty here with card number 34. So it does feel like with mine and loyalty, you just really want someone to call your own. You really want someone who calls you their own and that you can trust, that feels like they're there for good times and bad. And then I got advice cards, and all the other groups only got a few or two or one, and you got 4. And I looked at them all and I thought, well, it kind of makes sense. So you have the 9 of Cups, the Lovers, the 3 of Swords, and the King of Cups. So your advice for love in general, or your love story as it plays out, is yes, there will be heartbreak. Yes, there will be pain, okay? And I think this is where the overall message of someone to call your own and someone who is loyal comes into play. This is real life. There are ups and downs. Your heart will be broken at some point, okay? That's a given, I guess. And then what your advice is saying is there is healing after heartbreak, and there is deep personal self-love after heartbreak. But I do feel like you are being called to fulfill yourself. This is your advice. Fulfill yourself and focus on that self-love, that self-nurturing, and understanding your worth so that you can attract the King of Cups, so that you can be in a committed relationship and have the ultimate lover, okay? I feel like this is really asking you to step up your desire after heartbreak and really don't sell yourself short ever again. You will then get the best love of your life, is what I'm getting from these cards. And look at that Lovers card. I love these Starman tarot cards. They are always linked below. All the tarot cards that I use and oracle decks that I use are always in the description box, okay? But look at that. It's like milk and honey. So worth waiting for. Josie, love that for you. Now, I ran out of room in the other one, so I'm just going to pop all of those together. They are your advice cards. Beautiful. All right, let's get into the love. Who is pile number 2 loving? And it was interesting in pile number 1 how the 3 piles actually played out. So the characteristics of the person: mystic is the type of person that you may come across in your love story throughout the years. You're falling deeply in love with a mystic, someone who revels in intimate union with the divine. This seems very much like the King of Cups person here, okay? It feels like someone who just like gets you, who gets the world, who like understands things on a deeper level. Wow, this person might also read tarot or be a mystic in some way, use divination in some way. But I feel like they might even be like a yoga instructor, or you meet them at a retreat or something like that. They feel very, I might get other cards first. They feel very evolved, higher level. Like that's why I'm getting, it feels like this kind of situation. What kind of situation is this love energy coming to pile 2 through? What is it all about? Children. And this could be the one. Okay, I had a feeling as soon as we started your reading, but I don't want to call it too soon. I feel like the person that you fall deeply in love with may be one and the same of the person that you marry. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. But I do feel like whatever happens with this person, you are deeply in love with them, and you may create children with them. You might adopt or foster children with this person, or this person already has children in some way, or you feel very childlike with this person, and there's a sense of fun and adventure that just seeps through this relationship, that just sustains this relationship. I feel like it doesn't die out. Okay, and then we've got this could be the one, and I do feel like this is a divinely timed relationship or a divinely guided relationship. Pile number 1 got this card as well, and it feels like these little cupids have played a part in making this relationship actually happen for you too. And I think this person is of the belief that you came into their life as a divine gift. If they themselves understand their own divinity, they see it in you. And that's that 9 of Cups there. It's also giving Empress energy. Trust. I do feel like this person, you fall deeply in love with this person because this is the type of person you can trust. Wow. And look at that. It's like the person meditating, and then there's their ancestors like tapping them on the shoulders, or their spirit or their higher self is really holding them. That's what I feel. Their higher self is behind them, and then spirit stands behind them altogether. And I do feel like this person has a lot of power, has a lot of connection with the divine, with spirit, with the universe. And I think they are very aware of it. Okay. I don't think this is someone who is like, not understanding their own power here, not understanding their own, practice. Can we get more information? 4 of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like this person is someone you may have a long-lasting commitment with. You either move in with them, you marry them. There's a lot of celebration here. You could meet them at a festival, or your marriage might feel like a bit of a festival, like a bit of a party. Interesting. The Hermit in reverse. I feel like this person brings you out of your shell, possibly after heartbreak. But I feel like they've also done a lot of work on themselves, and they've risen from a place of darkness themselves, right? I feel like they've risen from a place of darkness themselves, and they may be a catalyst to helping you come out of a place of overthinking, over-internalization. You might come out of a period of depression and meet this person. You may come out of a period of hibernating yourself and meet this person. You might have already met this person if you came out of lockdown and met this person, if that resonates. And then 3 of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like you're having a lot of celebrations with this person. You might even meet them at a party or an event where there's drinks are flowing. But I feel like there comes, like, you form a community with this person. I feel like there is one more card. Can we get one more card on this? Okay, we're getting 3. 7 of Pentacles. You plant the seeds for more with this person. 4 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're bringing you out of a period of stagnation. They're helping you to see the opportunities that are in front of you. And the 5 of Swords. That feels like there is the mental anguish. I feel like they really help you heal this though. Now I'm curious about this 5 of Swords. Ace of Cups. Yeah, they do help you heal this situation. They do help you believe in love again, is what I'm hearing. They help you believe in love again, and they plant within you seeds, possibly for children, if it's that way. Or they plant within you seeds of understanding your power, okay? Understanding how high you can ascend. There's something about a lot of growth that this person inspires within you, but they also have a lot of love to give you, okay? How would pile 1 know this person from physical characteristics? Tattoos was stuck to the desk, so I'm actually going to use that. Tattoos, either they have like tattooed cosmetically or actual tattoos on their body. Dramatic, something about them is dramatic to you in the way they appear. And wallflower. I think that what's dramatic is that you may expect this person to be like the life of the party, but I feel like they're like an overseer. Red, they may have red hair or red lips or wear a lot of red. Facial hair as well. And 1 more. 2 more. Piercing and uniform. They may have a set outfit that they wear a lot, or if they work in some kind of like institution when it comes to being a mystic, they may have a uniform. They may have piercings or piercing eyes, okay? So there are some physical characteristics. And what would this person say to pile 1? What would this person say? The timing just wasn't right for us. Interesting. What is that about? We need more information. So many things remind me of you. I feel like this person, you may have had a relationship with in your younger days. Or this is someone that then you move on from. But I guess we won't know until we discover the rest of the piles. So many things remind me of you. I wish things could be different. I mean, everything they're saying is saying that this was a beautiful relationship, but something just didn't work out. And I feel like there was no reason to doubt this person's trust. In fact, I think they taught you or reminded you what trust was. But I feel like there was something either like mentally draining, or there was some kind of mental anguish, possibly with children affecting your love life here. And possibly with this person growing to a different direction. I feel you even though we are apart. Yeah, I feel like this is a long-standing love. This love, it's something that for whatever reason doesn't like remain in your life forever. But I feel like it remains in your heart forever. All right, let's move on to the marry person. How will pile 2 know the marry person in terms of their archetype, please, Spirit? Pile 2 and their marry student. Humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. You attract these type of people, pile 2. So I do feel that you are very much someone who is also a student, is a lifelong student, who likes to keep learning, who is always open to developing more. This person possibly you had a past life relationship with, and that's why you're very attracted to them instantly. You may even meet this person at school, university, or as a mature age student. I feel like you've known each other from school days, or this is actually like a situation where it's a past life. You just have a recognition that this was a past life relationship. Can we get a bit more information on this married person and the situation for pile number 2, please? Ask your angels. I think your angels will really prompt you when you ask them about this person, and they will tell you, yes, you understand this person, you have known each other before. It feels like a big hall, right? It feels like a big hall, and or like an institution or a library or a chapel or something like that. Something sacred where you guys could be students of you could be students of spirituality. I feel like with this mystic, like you're in that kind of circle anyway, and so take that as it resonates. It could be, yeah, take action towards this person. Your angels will actually tell you to communicate clearly and take action towards this person. Okay. Let's get some physical characteristics of them, please. How will pile 2 know the student that they marry or enter into a long-term commitment with in terms of physical characteristics? Youthful. Didn't we get that vibe? Wow. Loud. Hazel. One more. Green. There's a green energy here as well. So it feels like this person activates your heart chakra straight away. And they may have green eyes. I do also feel like a heritage here with this like heritage green, and just how that Ask Your Angels card was giving me like a church or a chapel or something ancient. It does feel like there's some kind of heritage, and something's developed a patina. Okay, so like a moss or a rust. Okay, something that has been like, and with this old ancient tree, it feels like you meet this person somewhere where it's through the test of time, in an institution or a establishment that has stood the test of time. Loud could be their voice, it could be the way they dress, hazel eyes, something wow about this person. They might defy age, and you're like, wow, you're how old? You look so young. Okay, that's just a message there for someone. Can we get some information, more information on how this relationship turns to marriage for pile number 2? Communicate clearly. I think it's important that you two express how you feel about each other pretty quickly. Two of Pentacles. Your life is going to feel a little bit unbalanced with this person. And possibly if you're in a marriage as a young student, okay, just reading it very like as it is, then it might be hard to balance financial situations here. And in fact, your marriage might be quite simple, your actual wedding. Then you have Temperance, and then you have the Six of Wands. So I do feel like your relationship progresses, and it requires a great deal of patience and learning. Again, that learning energy. And Knight of Cups. You and this person have very youthful energy. This feels like a young marriage, or you're very young at heart when you meet this person. The Hangman in reverse. I feel like you've come out of a period, and possibly out of, it could go from this to this. Possibly, and this is why this could be like, if this person has children and you're quite young, that could be the mental anguish here that actually causes this relationship to break down or to end. It doesn't need to break down. It just feels like with this mystic person that something was kind of quite amicable as a result of situations that were kind of orbiting you two. Okay, it doesn't feel like there's any lost love here. In fact, it feels like this love was the true like OG love, and then you've moved on to this person. And it feels like you're not quite stable when it comes to material possessions and finances, but that you actually grow together, and that you and this person have a lot of like innocence and a lot of like charming love together. There's a lot of romance here. It feels like a learning ground for what it is to have a marriage, and you possibly grow a lot together. And this is why you've been called to communicate clearly and take action towards making this connection actually stabilize, because with the Six of Wands, it does feel like a relationship that can go the distance, and that does have a lot of success. It feels like something that you can call yours, because it's like you can grow old together. You might have experienced like multiple milestones with this person. And with this Knight of Cups, and then you've got the King of Cups, it does give me the sense that this person grows into their emotional maturity around you, and vice versa, and that you grow in confidence with this person. I hid who I really am from you. I mean, possibly this Temperance here, it could take a minute for this relationship to get off the ground, because this person and yourself, it might be like, oh, I didn't want to be in a relationship with you because, you know, it wasn't cool to be like settling down at that age when we're still at university and college and, you know, partying and stuff like that. Okay, so it might take a minute for things to come into balance. I want to be more than friends. Yeah. It did definitely give off a feeling of friendship, and then this person kind of makes a move and is like, I can't hide it anymore. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Yeah, I think you guys really focus on gratitude to grow this relationship into one that is an everlasting kind of love. Yes, this person might be in your heart forever, but I feel like there's no ill will. And it just causes a heartbreak that you haven't felt before. And possibly this avoid person also causes a heartbreak you haven't felt before. But I do feel like this relationship, you evolve together. This student and this growing tree, it feels like you set down roots with this person and you evolve together from a very early relationship. And you come into your own emotionally, and so too does this person, and it just feels like a lot of love and respect because of that, and a lot of gratitude because of that. So let's take a look at the avoid person for pile number 2, please, Spirit. Who is the avoid person? Whoa. There's too many. We just need one. Who is this avoid person? Number 2. Aha. Thank you. The Don Juan. Oh dear. Avoid the play. Pile number 2. Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. The shadow attribute is using their power for a romantic attraction for privilege, for private agenda. All right, tell us more. Tell us more. Stay optimistic about your love life. Trust issues. Separation. Okay. This person absolutely feels like they woo you physically, romantically. They might look very suave, very attractive. And you might want to stay optimistic because they possibly give you feelings of jealousy, give you all the reasons to be distrustful. There might be a lot of separation between the two of you, but you're trying to stay optimistic about this connection. Can we get some more info? The star. This person loves to be in the spotlight. They actually might be in the spotlight. They don't. Okay. This person has a big ego. Let's just put it this way. With this Emperor card, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Star, it feels like they're in the spotlight, like from pretty privilege, from popularity. Again, this does feel like a youthful energy. So I feel like you settle down with this person quite early on, but you have a relationship that is, I'm feeling not a relationship. You have a fling with this person who really tests your trust and tests your understanding of what love is. And this is why it's like avoid. It's like an alarm going off, like ding, 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 ding. And there's early separation, I feel, and then you move on to this person, and then you move on to this person. Take that how it resonates. That's just what I'm feeling. It feels like this person kind of is this popular person, not willing to do the work. They might be someone who is very unstudious. They're always in trouble, but they're like the typical stereotypical popular boy, or popular person, because obviously a girl, anyone, any gender, any non-binary person, anyone can be a Don Juan. So someone who is very like sexually overt, or very charming and only out for their own benefit, and appears romantic and seductive and good looking and well dressed and well put together. 10 of Wands. I think this person puts a lot of burdens on your shoulders, because you're almost like, well, I expected romance to be something else. I didn't think that I would be thrust into this limelight with you only to be made a fool of, is the impression that I'm getting. 7 of Swords, trickery. You know, this person's just out here playing games on you. Does not feel nice. 7 of Wands does not feel nice. You're really like in your head about this situation. 3 of Pentacles, there could be a third party. Okay, so we could go on and on and on with this person, but it feels like avoid for good reason. How will pile number 3? I'm going to take this one because it was stuck to the desk. Different. Okay, they stand out because they're different in some way. This is the physical characteristics you might know this person from. There's so many cards on the deck. Poised. Okay, yes. I mean, this card shows the person dancing, so very poised. I feel like that's their confidence with the Emperor energy there. Hot, hot, hot. The cards don't lie, I'm telling you. And these are ones that I made myself. This is so funny. It's not funny for you. It's a lesson, but we all have them. Don't fret, okay? Don't fret. Easy for me to say, I know, but I've definitely been there. I've still been there. I'm with you, pal, too. I'm with you. These feel like they're gone quiet. So, I mean, the physical characteristics are pretty, okay, expensive. Are pretty obvious. This person stands out because they're different, they're poised, and they're hot, hot, hot. And they might look like they have that star quality as well. All right, can we get some angel answers on this? How long is this relationship? Is it a fling? Is it, maybe get that. Recovery. Yeah, you're going to need a feeling of recovery. This is why this person feels so safe. They still have this air of being like someone who has lived, I feel. There's a mystery about this person, so they are kind of got that like toned down kind of player energy. There's someone who's very charming, but they really have evolved. They're mystic, they're evolving, they're constantly learning, they're connected with their shadow self, they want to spread light, this person. So I think that you've gone from one extreme to another in terms of very charming people. And you are going to need a period of recovery and a period of romance after this person, because this is not what romance was about, okay? Absolutely not. You do not deserve to be played. What would this person say to pile number 2? I am becoming a better person. I couldn't let you get close to me. This is like feeling very narcissistic, okay? Someone who is so up their own that they'll tell you everything that you want to hear. I couldn't let you get too close to me because, you know, it would show that I actually have emotions, and I don't want to do that because I'm afraid of that. This person feels like they've been hurt in the past by like a parent or something like that, and like I feel for them, but it's giving classic narcissism vibes. I'm becoming a better person. I feel like they will tell you anything to keep you, but they actually just are keeping you as an option. I feel I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah, classic narcissist. They know what they're doing. You came closer than anyone. They're really going to try and tell you that you are special, okay? But I feel like they say that to absolutely everyone, okay? So, like I said, it feels like you start here, you go here, and you end up here, and this is someone you can trust. Yes, there's heartbreak, but at the end of the day, your love story ends with you evolving into the highest timeline of yourself, a highest timeline of a loving, committed relationship. And you do find ultimate love, okay? And I do feel like it is with this person, someone who truly loves and respects you, respects your emotions, respects your power, okay? Who sees your power, and someone I do feel that you grow with. And in fact, I do feel like trigger a lot of love in this person. You are often a catalyst for your lovers, and I feel like if this person has any truth and you came closer than anyone and I'm becoming a better person, they really do want to love you. They just don't know how to. And I think this person really does love you, or did love you. It's just there's something that wasn't divinely timed with this situation, okay? The timing just wasn't right for us, and it feels like divine timing, but they'll forever be in your heart. You know, it was an amicable split, whereas this person, it just feels like elevation. It feels like the highest vibrational love that you can get, and it's beautiful. And it's still growing. So congratulations to you. Let me know how this resonates, what you're excited about in the comments below. All the decks are linked in the description box. And thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Pile number 3, you chose the Sour card. Okay, so this is your overall feeling of relationships or love, okay? And I have a little giggle because I feel like you're possibly someone that needs to be highly convinced before you open your heart up, okay? Can relate. And then we've got, okay, so hang on a second. Rewind. This is Love, Marry, Avoid. If you didn't watch my intro, this is for entertainment purposes only, okay? So I know that marriage is just a concept, and for some it might mean committed relationship instead of a piece of paper that says we're married. So please only take this how it resonates. This is obviously like a heads up. It's personal development. It's now you know you can change, right? So time is fluid. Everyone has free will. So only take what resonates. This is not how, like, this is not be all and end all of how your story is going to evolve. And even though you've chosen pile number 3, this is a collective, okay? So only take what resonates, and you might even come back and realize there's a lot of things that actually play out. So take that how it will. So this is your overall feeling of love and relationships, or your demeanor, I guess, towards relationships. And these cards are about the healing that you have through love, and then what you are looking for as a result of that healing. So you're looking for strategy, card number 22, okay? With the 22, it feels like you're looking for a partner you can actually build something with, okay? You're looking for a partner that you can create like material possessions with. It feels like settling down in terms of moving in with someone. That's the kind of energy that I get with that 22 and the strategy card. Then we've got the kangaroo plum and honesty, card number 7. Okay, so you're definitely looking for someone who is straight up with you. And again, it feels like that's the kind of, it feels like marriage and relationships. It feels like committed relationships with that one. And then card number 35, selflessness. Okay, so someone that isn't all about themselves. You're looking for someone who shows a bit of selflessness and like a deep commitment to you and a deep commitment to the relationship. It's not that they're not flying solo. They're not just thinking purely about themselves. They actually reach out to you each and every day, or they connect with you and your emotions. They check in with you, see how you are, blah, blah, blah. It feels like someone who's not selfish, the exact opposite of that. And then this is your advice card, and it's temperance. So this feels like you may have to wait a little while for this kind of relationship to evolve in your life. Okay, this temperance energy is giving patience. It's also giving divine guidance with these two like angel-like figures above this person's head. It feels like you have to go through some lessons to get to this point that you're looking for, and you may along the way become a little sour, a little jaded, a little bitter, but I think there's also a knowing about this energy here. And these Starman cards are amazing, based off the artworks of done for David Bowie. So go and check them out in the description box if you love them. But a lot of different like psychedelic imagery going on here. And it does feel like you have to evolve your thinking, your body. It's like mind, body, and soul comes into alignment. There's a lot that this temperance card is giving me, but it feels like patience with self, and it feels like patience with other people, but patience with the universe is the main kind of vibe that I'm getting there. I might just pop that one there. We get a lot of cards out in this reading, so let's get into it. Let's look at the person that pile number 3 will love. I'm going to take the top one, damsel. Oh, actually it says mother and warrior. I'm actually going to take all 3. Okay, so nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Okay, so damsel, mother, and warrior. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. All right. This feels like a very growth type of person that you fall for here. This may be a woman, of course, with the mother energy, or it could be someone that you have a child with, or that they come to the relationship already as a parent. And I feel like this person helps you to level up your strength, your inner fortitude. Okay, so again, it feels like a very lesson type love. Okay. Can we get how this situation evolves, please? For pile number 1, the love person through passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Very soon. Okay, if this person isn't already in your life, I feel like they're very soon showing up in your life, or this is someone that you meet quite young, okay? Then you've got release your ex. So I feel like this person meets you probably at your, I'm going to say lowest, okay? But I'm not calling you out there. I feel like this person meets you when you're not feeling quite as warrior-like as you normally would. And you meet them quite soon after an old relationship. And the passion helps you to release your ex. They help you clear the energy and help you to like protect your heart. They give you a sense of hope again. They might be very mothering in nature, just energetically, not gendery. They're very soothing for you. So this passion really soothes your soul, and they help you to look at life and love with a sense of joy again, and to actually have a healthy outlook on love and a healthy outlook on romance. And this person does come across as someone that has a really good balance of divine feminine and divine masculine, with that warrior and the mother and the damsel. It feels like they understand all sides of themselves, and it does feel like they have an understanding of their inner child, their higher self, you know, their inner mother, their inner like teenager. They've come to terms with all facets of themselves. So I feel like this is a very mature person that helps you to release your ex. But let's get some more information on this situation. When does this person come about? Queen of Pentacles. Someone who feels quite stable, or I feel they help you get quite stable. They help you to come to a more grounded place in life. But they very well could be like set up. 8 of Swords. I feel like, yeah, they've unleashed themselves, and in fact their story is probably going to help you to have this healing. Okay, all right, we've got the 8 of Swords upright, the King of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Judgment upright, and the Death and the Rebirth in the reverse. This person isn't going to be cruel, I don't feel, but they are going to be direct. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like they're quite generous with you as well. They don't feel stingy. I do feel like they're a little bit stingy in the way they, if your love language is words of affirmation, I feel like they're a little stingy in that sense. And I feel they're very physical with this warrior energy and this damsel and the mother. They're physical, okay? And then you've got passion. They're physically trying to help you. They will do things for you, and they will love you intimately, like physically, okay? They'll still love you because this is the love pile. But I feel like this person is generous with you, just not entirely with their words, okay? And they may have, because their story of like setting themselves free and overcoming their own like mental anguish and yeah, just taking the blinders off when it comes to their own story, I feel like that really helps you. But there is a sense of like, just not growing on the same page here. With Judgment and the Death and Rebirth, it feels like this never gets a chance to have a rebirth, but we won't know that entirely until we find out the next section. So give me a second to get back to that. I'm going to ask the angels for more information on this love energy here. More information on this love energy, please, Spirit. Woo! It's almost like I threw that one out. Communicate clearly. Yeah, with this King of Swords in reverse, it feels like this person might not be the best with their words, and they might actually say that to you. They might be like, well, I don't have the best vocabulary, and it actually could be really frustrating for you. And there's your patience coming out. But also I think that like it's all good and well to have love, but love isn't enough, okay? I feel like you're actually coming into this relationship or out of this relationship, or as you evolve in this relationship, you're more of the breadwinner, or you're more of the stable, grounded financially one. And it's like this person helps you in some way to overcome your past relationship, but I feel like you very quickly move on from this person, or you very quickly outgrow this person. And although, yeah, I feel like it's a love is not enough kind of situation. This communicate clearly feels like the love remains in your life, and this is why it's coming up in the love pile. It's something that you remember and hold on to forever. It feels like because this person was this kind of rescuer energy and helped you so much to grow a physical sense of strength in your heart, like you can feel your heart actually heal and grow bigger, and it's almost like they teach you how to have a set. Do you know what I mean? Like have a set of those things. all, and I don't, I'm not into like defining female characteristics by men's genitalia. So we'll just leave it at that. It feels like they give you a cup of cement and they teach you how to be assertive. They teach you how to be like how to communicate, how to negotiate, how to get what you want, how to stand up for yourself respectfully, but I feel like they can't actually communicate well to you about their emotions, okay? And this is why it feels like this communicate card is about friendship, because eventually this just becomes a friendship, and that's why this love remains. It feels like this person came in, taught you such beautiful, important love lessons, but that it actually, love is not enough, and it just feels like this doesn't go any further because it turns more into a friendship. Okay, just take that how it resonates, but that does explain why the death and rebirth kind of doesn't get a chance to have that rebirth energy. All right, let's get some physical characteristics that you might know this person from. How would you identify this person? How would pile 3 identify this warrior person? Youthful. They feel very mature for their age, that's for sure. Flamboyant. Androgynous. Yeah, there's the divine masculine and the divine feminine in this person. Lips, and I think you want to really kiss those lips because of the passion there that you feel for this person. Let's get a few more. Hazel. One more. Hell 3. Okay. Tattoos. Dad bod. Again, energy, not gender. Tall and different. I feel like this person is frivolous when you're trying to be like set down roots. They teach you how to be poised, but to the point where you actually outgrow them. Okay? They're different from other people in terms of their looks, but I feel like they're different to other people that you've met in terms of the way they... yeah. It feels on again, off again, if I'm honest. But it's because they teach you a lot and they feel like a good friend. It's like it was a relationship, but it could turn into friends with benefits, and actually more like a confidant type of friend as well. But you're actually looking for more. You're actually looking for more stability. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yes, we get that. You speak to me through music. Yeah, I think this person has a hard time actually using words of their own, and they may be the type of person who communicates through like a playlist with you. Okay, let's get one more. I'm becoming a better person. They are, and they want to become a better person, and that's evident in these 3 like archetype characteristic cards. But I just feel like it doesn't happen at the right time that you actually evolve as well. All right, let's look at the married person for pile number 3. Married student. Oh my goodness, pile number 2 got that as well. Interesting. Humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. You may meet this person as a mature age student. You might have gone to school with this person. This person might be a student at the time that you meet them. Oh, let's go straight to this deck. What is this situation entailing? What is this situation entailing? The married person. Again, it's marry or it's long-term commitment with this person. Separation. Okay. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Because of work or because of study, this person might study abroad and there may be a separation period. But I'm feeling like separation, distance makes the heart grow fonder in this situation. Worth waiting for. Damn, yeah. So if you went to school with this person, it's worth waiting for to be back in contact with this person, and there may have been a period of separation while you experienced other things and they experienced other things. Or if you're both students or one of you is a student, there's separation due to something. and it feels like work related, and they may have to like upskill for work, and it's worth waiting for them to like come back around or be in connection with you so that you can marry. And it says love yourself first on the bottom of the deck there. It feels like marriage comes after a period of separation with this person. Can we get some more information about this connection? Success, yes. Yeah, it feels like you're definitely marrying this person. It feels like they're definitely worth waiting for. And it does feel like there's a lot of balance here financially that you are wanting from this person or wanting in this connection. And the success that you have is actually it feels like you get it together, okay? It feels like something you build possibly together. And this is why it was kind of giving me that you're both students. But again, this marriage energy feels like the one that is the ultimate for you, because it says temperance here, and worth waiting for is all about patience and possibly about a period of separation here as well. And then you've got strategy, and it does feel like with this strategy, with this honesty and selflessness, that this person maintains this relationship with you despite them being busy studying, learning more, possibly abroad is what I'm getting. They're rooted in the connection. They're grounded in the connection with you, and therefore the strategy that you develop to like the future that you are like forecast together, and the plan you put in place to make this happen, like, okay, if we're going to move in, if we're going to build a house, if we're going to start this business together, it feels like there's a lot of success here that actually turns your sour heart into something that it feels full and it feels healthy. Can we get a bit more information on this? Page of Wands, a lot of passion. Emperor, yeah, it feels like there's a boss energy about this, like you possibly are both entrepreneurs and you build a business together. There's a lot of creative energy between the two of you, and it also overflows into the bedroom, I feel. It feels like this person makes you feel young again. So again, with the student vibes and meeting someone when you're young, or possibly both being in school. The Hangman upright. So again, it feels like a pause. It feels like you get a new perspective on love because of this person. And again, it does feel like you're becoming a student of love because of this person. But even like them studying more, it could be that they do self-study or that they read a lot, and actually what they're studying to like, they could be studying business in like a very casual sense, but it's like without an institution, but it could actually lead to what you guys create together, okay? And it does feel like you get a new perspective on someone you can love and work with. And I feel like you were really wanting that with this person, but this person was like, no, it's just love. Like, let love just be our thing. Whereas I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles energy, that felt like you wanted to put down roots with someone in a way that was more tangible. And all encompassing is what I'm hearing, all encompassing. Okay. And I feel like after a period of pause, you really understand that this is the person. Yes, this is the person. Yes, this is the balance. It feels like this Two of Pentacles. It feels like this Yes card is almost like a Two of Pentacles with the Sun and the Moon. So you could be a fire sign or a water sign, or they could be a fire sign and a water sign. I just heard Leo and Cancer. And it does feel like in that sense, you've got a part fire and part emotion, or you could be a Cancer Leo cusp yourself, and it just feels like something feels very balanced here. It's like, okay, we can have the love and we can have the money. Yes, we can have the love and the success, and it feels like something that is important to you, so that relationships don't turn sour. Like, I feel like for you, it's one of those situations where money talk actually makes you super stressed out. Page of Pentacles, yeah, I do feel like you start something together. You are students in learning how to create something when it comes to business or investments or something like that together, and you actually grow together. It's worth waiting for this to evolve. They're not just in this for themselves. It feels like a very like a work-life balance and a work-love kind of partnership as well. Okay, can we get some physical characteristics of the marriage person here for pile 3, please, Spirit? They may wear a hat, a distinctive hat, or wear a hat when they meet you, or they, you know, wear their graduation hat. Someone who appears like a wallflower, but also dramatic. Okay, that works. They're wow. Yeah, I feel like they're hanging back a bit. That's how you might first meet them, is they might hang back a little bit, and I think they have a tendency to do that. They like to get the bigger picture with this hangman energy as well. But this, look at the way the Emperor is sitting here. It's like he's hanging back, just observing the situation when you first meet. So it could be like at a party or at a library or at university in some way, shape or form. I've got a really itchy nose, so it does feel like the spirit is really divinely guiding this situation, and they're coming through with, and that's why sometimes I trip over my words and I speak really quickly, is because spirit, when it's very evident, there's a lot to say and I have to find the right words. I'm almost like a newbie myself. I'm almost like a student. I'm very much studying tarot at the moment, but with Hay House, but I'm actually like, I'm very much learning how to communicate with my spirits. And so I feel like you're possibly having a similar situation where it feels like there's something spiritual about this connection, but it's deeply rooted in reality. Okay, it's deeply rooted in the 3D. Interesting messages. Oh, okay, what do we need now? What do we need now? We need, what would this person say? I want to be more than friends. 100%. We understand that. But I think this person, yeah, they have like a very, I love you just popped out there. I hide behind material things. Possibly they do with this Emperor energy. If that like dips into the shadow attributes, this person can become like quite egotistical. But I really do feel like they have a grounding energy as well. This gives me Capricorn energy, even though it's an Aries card. It feels like Capricorn energy because it feels like someone who works and works and works to get what they want. And they are an observer, and there's something like a quiet confidence about them. However, they can get too bogged down in the material, but I think that's where you and their love for you and the strategy that you put in place, it's worth waiting for this situation to work out, okay? You and I were too young. I feel like they may think that you're too young to actually start doing this kind of stuff. You might actually like shock the people that are around you. And they don't want to be left behind by you. And I think, oh, there's a card left sitting over here. I couldn't let you get close to me. So yeah, I do feel like this period of separation or worth waiting for, it was just this person hiding behind their work, I feel, and also just hiding behind the idea that you're possibly quite young to start building such epic things together, okay? And this person, and does get that with the Page of Wands. It feels like a very youthful, passionate energy, but they're just, you kind of scare them because you actually want what they want and they find it so soon, you know? That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from this person. It's really beautiful though, so I can see why you end up marrying this person, and actually there's quite a lot of success here. It just like, you will know when you know, and the separation period feels like growth, okay? Or the time apart while one person does what they need to do in another part of the country or another part of the world. It feels like that's okay. We've got a plan. We've just got to be really honest with each other. And then things will not turn sour. It's like you just want the opposite of sour in romance. You want sweet. You want sweetness. You want a sweet deal in love and in life, okay? You're not going to settle for anything less. All right. We hear you. All right. This avoid person is a networker and a god, okay? Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others, and despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. And the networker says, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. The shadow attributes, conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. Okay, so I feel like this person that you're avoiding has a god-like persona. They really think that they are God's gift, and they have the gift of the gab is what I'm feeling here. Let's find out more about this person, please, Spirit. Who is this avoid person for pile number 3? Queen of Swords. Knight of Wands. Oof. Sorry. Oh, don't you hate when people do that? Oh, King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I actually have chills down my shoulders. I'm not getting a good vibe from this person. And I think that you pretty quickly are going to tune your... I'm just hearing like a radio static. It's like, I feel like you're going to tune your very empathetic senses. This person catches you off guard, okay? Because this Empress energy came out in the reverse. I feel like you're someone who's naturally very empathetic and you're the Queen of all Queens. I think this person catches you off guard, possibly after some heartbreak. Possibly when you're in a sour state of mind, and this person seems to convince you for a moment that they are God's gift, but in fact this person is not a lover. They're all talk, and they have nothing to show for themselves. This is the energy I'm getting. I feel like they're coming through like boastful, bossy. They're coming through as someone who has no tact, right? And I feel like I do feel like you meet them in a network situation, in a social setting, and you're actually impressed by the words, but what you soon realize is you're not impressed by anything else. They're not grounded. Nothing they say is grounded in reality. They're not even good looking. I think you really realize that, and they catch you off guard. That it feels like this person could really just be trying to absorb or like piggyback. What I'm feeling with this networker and this God energy here is it feels like this person wants to piggyback on your good nature, your good luck. I feel like you are someone who is stable. This Queen of Pentacles definitely felt like you. With everything going on here, it feels like that's the kind of person that you are, that you look for stability and you have created that for yourself. And you are someone who is compassionate and speaks their truth and has a lot of friends. You're gregarious, and you find this person, and I feel like this person, I just got like a mentor. This person might come into your life in a mentor kind of sense. And so you're impressed initially by their words. And they want to piggyback off you. They actually see you as like a target. Ugh, goodness me. I don't like that. 4 of Swords in reverse. There's no rest with this person. There's no rest. You're actually going to come out of this with a sour taste in your mouth, because this person was not love in any way, shape or form. They feel like a user, abuser. They feel like someone who is just taking advantage and telling everyone that it was their idea and that they are the best, and they will not give you credit where credit is due. And they're just trying to take from you. They know that you're a creative source and they're taking ideas from you. I feel like this person doesn't even shut up. Like you can't even get a break mentally from this person. They just will not shut up. How do you even recognize this person? Expensive. Okay. I can see why if you're someone who is like grounded in success and you're striving, you're someone who is like always wanting to improve and grow and like set yourself up financially, this person impresses you with their words because they look expensive. You think or you believe, or they're very good at the facade to make people believe that they actually can walk the talk, but they cannot. They absolutely cannot. They may have for a time, but this person is not as successful as they make out. Quiet. I think they're anything but quiet. And in fact, I think they're quiet because in the times that they are gathering information that they can then regurgitate as their own. Ugh. Grey. Yeah, I was picking up on that actually, that they have grey hair or grey eyes. There feels like there's, and no offense to grey hair, I have my own sparkles. It feels like this person has no wisdom with their grey. It feels like they are actually listless, like lifeless. There's no natural spark in this person, and that's why they have to cover up their persona and their lack of like vibrancy with expensive things. Poised. Yeah, this person really plays the part of like, I just threw them. I don't want to know any more about that person. Okay, let's find out a bit more information about this person, please. Angel answers. Come through with the answers. What's this about? What's this about? How do they avoid? Forgiveness, let go. Okay. You really have to, like, to get the sour taste out of your mouth and to have patience with yourself and with love. Remember that Temperance card that we first talked about? In order to believe in romance again, you really have to let go of this situation. You will easily let go of this person, but I think the situation and what they pulled the wool over your eyes, how they played you the fool, you really have to let go of that. And there's a forgiveness of self and a rising up of self and a patience with self, okay? What would this person say? What would this person say to pile number 3? What would this person say to pile number 3? I want to feel that way again. Yeah, see, I think they'll tell you a sob story. There's something about, like, I've had success in the past, but it was not as successful as they're making out. They actually have very little going for them, and they're really just trying to, they're a succubus of society. We will be together again. They really just, they've got the gift of the gab, and I feel like they tried to charm you. I hope that you can forgive me one day. But I feel like this is empty words. They're empty promises. I want to feel that way again. I feel like they sell you a dream. This is how they get you hooked, is they're like, oh, I had all this once. I had this amazing life. And like, if you work together with me, we can, and they play off your sense of wanting to be grounded and materially successful. And they play that off and they say, we could do this together. But in fact, this person has no intention of doing the work. They have no intention of rooting this connection even. I think they're just so solely focused on getting the attention that they want and like telling people how amazing they are, that they can't see how amazing you are. I'm actually sick of this person, so I'm so glad you avoid this person. And you may not even get out. You may not even engage in an actual physical romantic relationship with this person, because this all comes to play and it makes you very aware. If you do engage and have a relationship with this person, there is a strong sense of forgiving yourself, okay? I hope that you can forgive me one day. Yeah, mate, I'll forgive you because I'll forget you. But it's you that you want to forgive. It's you that you want to forgive. You want to forgive yourself for being tuned. Like that radio I just heard. You got tuned. And in fact, you got tuned to the wrong station when you know and your intuition is really strong. And this, you don't want to leave this sour taste in your mouth. Absolutely. Because this says forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And this whole pile here is about forgiveness as a result of, okay? So it could possibly work out that this is the first kind of person, followed by this person who comes through as a warrior, teaches you how to be assertive, has a lot of passion for you, but cannot communicate, okay? You've got the Queen of Swords here upright. You've got the King of Swords in reverse. You want someone who is learning and growing with you, who wants to communicate clearly, who wants to have success that feels grounded, that wants to have success that feels honest and selfless, okay? They're not about promoting themselves. They're not about just getting hung up on other things here with this communicate clearly. You need this person, okay? So this is avoid. This is the love, and I feel like it goes 1, 2, and 3, and you end up right where you need to end up, okay? So take this how it resonates. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this already resonates. You know, like I said, time is fluid. Some things might be past, some things might be coming. What you're excited for, let me know all of that, because this is great. And this temperance card, patience with yourself, patience with the divine, and patience with love in general, because it is worth waiting for. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.